Hello, welcome back to another video in the woods. Going to do an overnighter with my dog Jax. We brought quite a bit of gear with us this time because there's a storm in the forecast. It's already started raining and there's some strong winds coming later on as well. I've got with me a canvas tent and a wood stove for us to keep warm at night, a nice comfy bed for Jax. He's also geared up with stuff on his harness. Should be an entertaining overnighter. First things first, let's get the tent set up. It really is coming down now, and it's not going to get any better today. But last year at one of the bushcraft shows, I met a guy on a stand who had a stand, and he does these things for these kind of tripod things for Polish lavus, so that you can eliminate the centre pole. His name's Tim. He was a really nice chap, and he gave me this one here called rough timber. You just cut 3 sticks, and then you don't have to have the centre pole in the way of the Polish lavu. But this is quite a good method because it's all at the correct angles anyway, and I've measured up the sticks, so they should, in theory, this just fits on. If I can get it in properly, that one, like that. Another one, and it should just make the tripod naturally without any lashings. The camera's getting soaked. I reckon this is the worst rain I've had on an overnighter in probably 3 or 4 years in terms of setting up in the rain. It's just a mess. I don't mind when it's like you set up and then it rains, and obviously packing away in the rain is a bit frustrating, but you know you're packing away. But when you get to a site and you're packing up, so you're setting up in the rain, I don't think there's anything worse. It's so annoying. Anyway, I've got to get the stove out. Jax really isn't happy, bless him. I need to get this stove going. So fogged up. This is yeah, some of the worst rain I've seen in a while. We need to get this stove going. Jax is shivering, bless him. Fire kit. This is horrendous. Got some of these wax strips. Actually, I do have a fire lighter. Let me grab that. Very rudimentary feather stick. Right, I found some dry wood, well, as dry as I can get it. Some is pretty dry, ash. The rest is questionable. I've got some fire lighters though, which should help. I'm just making a bit of a base because that metal's cold and it's going to sap the heat out of the fire. Looks like a flare. Steam is coming off the stove where it's so cold and wet. Oh, hold on, Jax, we're nearly there, mate. Oh dear, this will get us warm. Right. Oh wow, this is already so muddy in here. Yeah, you can feel that warmth now, can't you, Jax? Hold on, mate, let's move that top in. Oh dearie me, yeah, you're coming to the stove. Hold on, let me put your bed. There we go. Right, Jax's bed is right near the stove now because he is freezing. Ugh. Stay there. Lie down. This is bad. The camera's getting soaked up there. But we have a wood stove. The main thing. Good boy, buddy. I've been looking for like a tactical harness for Jax for a while now. Well, not just a tactical one that's got places I can store things on him so he can carry his own food and his own camping items, his own little first aid kit and things like that. And I took ages to try and research somewhere and find somewhere that would do a small enough dog harness for him. And I've got these pouches on the side. They're detachable, so I can just take them off via the molly webbing. But essentially, I think in this one, I've also got his water bowl, so that just folds out like that. It's only a small one, it's really handy. It's got a little carabiner clip if I want to clip it on my waist. But that's going to be his water or food bowl, probably water bowl. I might get another one for food because it packs down so light. And then, yeah, well, we'll keep that out actually because he's going to need that. And then in this pouch on the side is his food, which I keep in there. I don't even think he realised it was in there, so he can have some of these. You good boy. Just a bit of dry kibble. He's obviously going to have some of my food later. Good boy, there you go. No? If you want it later, we'll put it in there if you want it. There you go. Obviously it's a bit overkill at the moment, the 2 pouches for just an overnighter. But if we're doing multi-day trips, I just wanted to take this on a practice run. And it's got really nice like heavy duty clips and things like that. Also got this fold up dog bed, which actually is really good. It just rolls up really small and compact. It's soft, it's padded, it's got like a waterproof under layer, soft top layer, and I think it's all washable, and it just rolls up and clips together. I just clip it to the side of my pack, so that's a nice soft dog bed for him as well. So Jets, we're getting you some gear as well. You can actually see the wet evaporating off my clothes, off my trousers. We're set up though, tent's going well. Cup of tea's getting ready, isn't it, Jats? As you can see, without the centre pole, with the treepie, I think it's called the treepie, which is the rough timber little thing up there, eliminates the centre pole. There's now loads of room in the middle of the lavoo. This is a canvas Polish lavoo. I think it's the size 2 version, and I've had it modified by a guy called Northern Outdoors UK. I'll link in the description, but he basically modifies lavoos. And he's put a zip on the front. I've done it in a previous video, but he's put a zip here where the buttons would normally, it would just button close. He's put the skirt on all around the edge to give you way more headroom, legroom, everything like that. And he's also put the stove jack in, a proper stove jack. So the wood stove obviously can now just go over there, and it gives, again, a lot more space. He's also put a loop on the top, so that if I want to hang it from a tree and do it that way without any poles in the middle, which I might do over the winter months, try that one. He's done that. I love my lavoo camping, you guys know I do. I've done plenty of lavoo videos over the years. It's been a while since I've done my last one though. And yeah, certainly a while since I've done a really wet, raining one like this, but I love camping in my lavoo. I absolutely love it. It would be nice to have a ground sheet though, because it's really, really, really muddy where I've just churned it up with my feet. We've got an hour of light left. It's coming up 4 o'clock, and then it's going to be dark. I'm going to get some food on, cook a 1-pot meal, and give Jack some food. Lavoo camps for the win. This is evaporating all the water off my clothes though, which is nice. Just drying out a bit. Jack's is a bit wet as well. He's drying out. Yeah, you like your new harness, don't you, buddy? It's just so wet. Honestly, it's so wet. We have a gap in the rain, people. Most unusual. Right, rain's coming back. So we got in the tent in good time. Just going to use my little cook pot. Nice long handles so it doesn't burn myself. And enough for a decent sized meal. So it's due to be 40-mile-an-hour winds tonight, apparently, according to the British weather person that I watched. I followed the weather a bit on the app as well. But normally when it says that on the British weather, it's going to be totally the opposite, so we'll see. We do have unpredictable weather, to be fair. But yeah, I'm not sure really what's going to happen. We've had quite a bit of rain already, so we know we're going to get rain. It's lovely and toasty in here now. Jax is falling asleep. I'm really pleased with his little bed. What I like about it is that I can sit on it and it's like a cushion because he's a small dog. So that bed is ideal for me, both me and Jax. So I'm actually really pleased with that. My little boy is now 19 months old because I know a lot of you guys ask about my family. I don't feature my kids much on my videos. I haven't done whilst they've been really young, because I've just wanted to keep that part of my life private. And I know it upsets a lot of people and people get annoyed that I don't feature my family. But it was a personal decision that I made, and you know, I'm happy I did, obviously. But now they're getting older and I want to, bring them out with me, and I'll always ask them if it's, if they want to actually, if they're okay with being filmed, even though they're really young. Certainly my daughter, it's like, it's one of those things I think it's worth asking anyway, rather than just shoving a camera in her face if she doesn't feel comfortable with that. I don't want to I see so many YouTubers just shove a camera in front of their kid's face, and the child, you can see, isn't really happy with that or enjoying that. And I don't want to just put my kids on camera for the sake of putting kids on camera, if you know what I mean. If my daughter is happy with me filming her and I can see she's enjoying it and she doesn't mind, then I'm happy to put her on, if she wants to be. I've spoken with my wife about it, to feature our family a bit more, and we will, because they're going to start coming camping with me too soon and do a lot more of this type of stuff. So yeah, it's a process that I didn't want to rush, put it that way, and I hope you guys can understand. I did some hunting in the last video for some grey squirrel, cooked a bit of it up, still got some, and the hide to sort out. But yeah, if you want to see that, I'll link it in the description below. I appreciate it's not everyone's cup of tea, the hunting stuff, and it turns a lot of people off who watch the general camping videos because they're here for camping, not for hunting. But it's part of what I do, and I just wanted to feature it for you guys. So I know, it's hard. It's hard when I've got such a varied audience, such a mixed audience. I just want to be able to cater for everyone, as well as do the stuff that I enjoy doing. And it's not wasteful hunting. I use the meat, and I've got the pelt to sort out. So it's it's using the resources that are available. We are going to cook. So I've got pepper, onion, and I'm going to put some oil in that and start cooking now. Watch out, Mike's cooking. It's never normally good. Chuck in some salt and pepper. Tin of chopped up tomatoes. And this really gives it a nice kick. It's spicy Spanish chorizo, chorizo. Loads of people, because I've got two audiences, American and obviously English, well, predominant audiences. You're watching from all over the world. Some of you say chorizo and some of you say chorizo. It's always fun in the comments section when everyone fights over how it should be said. I'm going to cook this for about half an hour, 40 minutes, get it really soft. Bit of stock, like a stock cube. Rain has started again. Just trying to whittle up a spoon from a piece of ash firewood. The amount of times I've done this, I've forgotten a spoon and had to whittle one up. I've done it so often, you'd think I'd learn, but part of me enjoys the process of having something to do when it's dark at 4 PM in winter. I tell you what I haven't asked in ages is what type of content do you guys enjoy? Because, you know, obviously I do listen to feedback of what people want. Hence why I did the hunting video, because there was quite a few comments of people saying, can you do some more hunting? So I did some more hunting, and then there's people who say, I don't like the hunting, I want to see, I don't know, the pallet wood building or something like that. It's like, what do you guys actually want to see? Because I have such a varied audience. I think where I've done such a variety of content over the years, I have a really varied audience. And I'm never sure, there's obviously stuff that I enjoy doing, but I'm never sure what you guys actually enjoy watching. So let me know in the comments what you guys would enjoy actually watching. Right, gonna now add some spinach leaves. Then I got some thyme, but obviously I'm not going to put the sprig in because I don't want to eat the sprig. I'm just going to sprinkle it in. I have to give that a few minutes, I think, before I can eat that one. Oh, it's so good. Such a lovely dish. I think this is one of my favourite winter stews. Spanish style stew. It's just lovely. With some bread as well. Oh, this is miserable, this rain. It's now 5 PM, 6 PM? 6 PM. And it's pitch black out there. But it's cosy in here. Just rolled out the sleeping bag. I've got my, where is it? I've still got my Thermarest to blow up. You guys have seen me blow that up in so many scenes. Just let my bag puff out and dry. We are going to call it a night. I've just loaded up the stove with some wood. It's still raining, and it's due to rain all the way through the night. So, but the tent's dry, that's the main thing. Yeah, I love this little tent. It's a really cracking, it's 2 ponchos buttoned together. So you can use it as a half tent if you want as well. It's a really, really good tent. It's served me great over the years. But yeah, I should probably treat it now, I think. Treat the canvas, sort it out. And we'll see what the morning brings. Whether it's going to be still raining or if it's going to give us a break. But anyway, thank you guys if you're still tuning in, I appreciate it. Me and Jax will see you tomorrow. Morning all. It was quite a peaceful night in the end. The rain didn't stop all night except a couple of hours ago. I've been up a few hours actually and walked Jax, gave him a nice big walk because we had so much rain yesterday and he didn't get much time outside of the tent. So I thought this morning when it stopped raining I'd get him out and give him a good walk. Stove's going, about to cook up some food. It's nice today, it's a much nicer day. There's still a bit of wind, but the rain has totally stopped. Everything's soaked, and it's muddy and stuff still, but the rain has stopped, which is a bit of a luxury. So this has been a very wet camp, but the night itself was fine. Obviously I was warm and dry in a nice tent, canvas tent and a wood stove. But it's time to get some food on. Jax is up and about, exploring, and yeah, I think we're both quite hungry. Jax is currently digging in the tent. Right by the bacon, aren't you? There's the bacon, there's Jax. Never too far away. Just watch the stove, Jax. Hey, Jax. Two breakfast buns, bacon egg, and obviously some bacon for Jax as well. He's been a good boy. Right, Jax, come here. Come here. Good boy. Ooh, bacon. You have yours first. Makes a change from yesterday, Jax, doesn't it? This is Jax's dog mat or dog bed. It's got the soft cushiony side that side, the waterproof material that side, or water resistant. I'm not sure if it's waterproof. And then it just rolls up really small. Then I just strap that to the side of my backpack. Where it's so muddy, these last 2 months or so of overnights that I've done, I've had rain almost every time. The gear just gets soaking wet. And obviously Jax, hello, sorry buddy. Jax needs to keep dry as well. So I just figured by getting him a dog bed, a blanket or something that would keep him dry would really help. And so that's what I've got him. So hopefully it will last. I'll let you know. He seems to like it anyway. Well folks, we're going to finish the episode as we started, with Jack's digging a hole. Thank you so much for watching, I really appreciate it. Hope you've enjoyed it, I certainly did. Got soaked, dried off again in the inside with the wood stove. All the gear's wet, it's going to take a while to dry. Another week where I've got to hang it up in the garage, but it's all good fun. I love being in the outdoors and that's what it's all about. The wind's starting to pick up now. The leaves are still on the trees somehow. I don't know how they've lasted this long, but it's probably where we've had such mild weather and that's why it's been raining. We've only had the odd sort of freezing temperatures. I've got some more wood stove and tent episodes planned over the winter months. Potentially some builds as well coming down the line, some building stuff, bushcraft, shelter stuff, the usual kind of stuff that you guys enjoy. But I hope you've enjoyed this episode, and yeah, give us some feedback in the comments below of things you would like to see. I'm always happy to try out new things. As you guys know on this channel, I'm always happy to try out new things, or the things that you really enjoyed in the past that you loved that I did. Let me know in the description below and I'll do my best to try and do something similar along those lines. Jax, right, go on then. Get out of there. Hey, no, let me fill the hole. Let me fill it up, because someone's going to do their ankle on that, Jax. Wait, get out. Let's sort that out. That is horrendous, Jax. This woodland is just full of Jack's holes. No, away. Right. And on that note, I'll see you guys in the next episode.